is the motherfucking boy, CB motherfucking Prodigy. And you already know I got the fucking BeezNeiz here with me. Now you're probably wondering, where the fuck is Crow? Where the fuck is the little bitch boy Barney? Well, you know what? Listen, the fans have spoken. CB and Neison are taking over this whole motherfucking thing. How about it? My fucking people, listen, how do we look? My boy and I, we twinning over here? Alright, okay, we got fucking, we have one person that's drop dead sexy, who is fucking amazing at everything. Then we have Neison, bro, legit. It's fucking insane.
Somebody's got to do it. Might as well do it well, baby.
Of course, bro. But yeah, listen, Kevin is having some technical difficulties, so he will not be joining us. But you know, he is here lurking. Okay, so don't talk shit to about him. All right, okay? Because Neison and I, we're gonna get our asses handed to us if you do. But Neison, tell us, how was your day? How's your day, buddy? Tell us.
Man, my day was pretty good. Listen, guys, I finally got to stream for the first time in how long? 2 weeks? Probably consistently. Yeah. I woke up 11:30. Imagine I was up before noon and I went live. That's productive, first of all.
Yeah.
So we went live, did a 3-hour stream. I cut some hair, fixed a computer for somebody. I got to see what life was like back in the 30s. I fixed this dude's computer and he had old like video. Y'all remember like back when they did videos on the reels? That's legit what it was like. Like I watched it like on a reel and it was awesome. So anyways, what did you do today, Campbell?
Fuck that shit, dude. Your boy legit woke up and he went to the fucking gym. You know what I'm saying, bro? Campy, you look so good. Yeah, I fucking know. Listen, your boy went to the fucking gym and your boy lifted. Your boy ran just a little bit. Okay, your boy is feeling so good because he's getting back into the motherfucking gym. Right? And so obviously
Gymshark not sponsored.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, for this podcast, I wanted to get up, I wanted to feel good because I knew that Neison and I, we were going to have to carry this shit just like we always fucking do. You know what I'm saying, right?
Just like a Rocket League tournament.
Yep, just like a fucking Rocket League tournament. But hopefully everyone is having a great fucking day. This could be the stream that Creatif Collab Stream Team gets affiliate. Pogs in chat, everyone clap.
Pogs to all of you. Couldn't have done it without you.
Yep. Also, we have to make mention. Thank you so much for the 50 followers as well. Yeah, bro, we got 50 fucking followers with fucking Creatif Collab with 4 dumb fucks.
Our third stream.
Yeah, bro. With 4 dumb fucks that don't know what the fuck to do, bro. Like, I mean, this shit is so fucking insane. Yeah, but listen, hey, a quick shout outs to some of the people that actually is here right now. We have Kirby, we have Randy, we have the fantabulous Selena. Neison, read off the rest.
Let's see. We got Barney in here. Hello, Barney. Hello, hello. We got Mike in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you turn Neison up? Can you turn me up in Discord? Thank you. Hi, Selena. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Kirby. Hi, Barney. Hi, Crow. Hi, Mike. Hi, Fizzy. Hi, Cope. Who else we got? Hi, CBProdigy. Fuck you. I think that's everybody. Hi, Slicksy. I saw you up there at the very top. What's up, my man? Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, chat. Does Neison sound fine now? Does Neison sound fine now? Yeah, but listen. Thank y'all so much. I feel like we were in an AA meeting with all the names. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, listen, if anyone is going to lead an AA meeting, you would hire TheBeezNeiz and CBProdigy. Let's just fucking be real, right? Okay, we're legit the fucking best, right? But hey, listen, hopefully everyone is having a great fucking day. Like I said, but stop fucking touching me. Stop
what would you do if
me,
I could do this and it actually poked you?
Stop touching me, you
That would
bitch.
be really funny. I want to do it.
I'm not fucking joking.
No, one day I'm setting up in your house and we're going to do that. I'm going to poke you.
Stay the fuck over there. I'm not fucking joking, okay? Anyway, as I was fucking saying, right? So
Whatever.
Thank you so much for 50 fucking followers. This could be the stream that we get affiliate, and then after, we can start earning some more fucking money. So Cope!
That's what it's all about!
Cope, be fucking ready to donate to this motherfucker, alright?
And Minty.
Yeah, and Minty, and all you rich fucks. You understand me? Right? We're trying to make a fucking living. You think Neison and I do this shit for free? We're fucking paid to be here, right? I legit could be in that bed back there masturbating.
Well, that I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was gonna come like that. Okay.
Yeah. Trust me. Just like my ex-girlfriend, she said.
Just like his ex.
Yeah, she
Hi,
said the
Nap.
exact same thing. Yeah.
I'm getting that founder's badge. There you go. Easy dub.
Yeah, but
Actually, I'm getting the founders.
Neison, you are a fucking founder, just like the founder Titan. Hint, hint. But anyway, as I was saying,
that was a good one.
Thank
That
you.
was a good one.
Thank
That
you,
was a
buddy.
good one.
I know.
They don't even
give
know.
me some nuts.
You don't even know. Give me. Look here.
Oh.
This way. Okay. Yeah.
Diss me,
Yeah.
daddy. Yeah.
Looks
but
like your ass. Okay.
anyway, so what Neison and I actually have for the stream today, because usually, you know, we have Crow, we have Barney, right?
We have people to keep the structure.
Yeah. And so Neison and I, we're just kind of all over the place, you know? And honestly, last stream, Barney was the one that was all over the place, and Neison was the serious one. That's what I didn't fucking understand. But you know what? It fucking happens, because one stream, I can be fucking crazy. The next stream, I'm still probably fucking crazy. And Neison is the one that's structured, or next stream, he's going to be the one that's crazy. It just fucking happens, because y'all know. Y'all have been to our streams. Y'all know exactly how it's fucking run. But what we have for this stream, Neison and I, since it's just us two, we're going to talk about the adventures of CB and Neison. We're actually going to talk about how we met, and then after that, we're going to open the floor for some streaming questions. But then also, one of our next topics that we're going to talk about is either mental health or how to take a good profile picture that will set you apart from the team. Right? So, we're actually going to leave it up to y'all to decide what we do, because like we said, we do want to be professional. We do want to act like jackasses, but we want to include you, because that's what Creative Collab is about. Just a bunch of small streamers becoming together. Coming together!
Strauss Mealers.
Yeah.
Strauss Mealers.
Shut the fuck up. Right?
A lot of Strauss Mealers. I like Strauss Mealers.
Yeah, okay. So listen, let's just start it off, right? Neis, let's talk about how we first met, right?
Day one.
Yep, day one. So Neison and I, if y'all didn't know, we actually went to college with each other. That's actually how we met. So Neison and I, we both graduated. We're skipping ahead for a few years. Neison and I, we actually graduated with a behavioral science psychology degree. A behavioral science degree with an emphasis in general psychology. Right? So now, him and I, we know how to read brains and shit. We know how to read situations. That's why, most of the time, we know how to read people and we know how to read situations, you know? So basically, we can read your mind. That's essentially what it means, right? And so, how Neison and I first met, I'll actually let him continue with the story, since it actually affects him a lot more than I do.
Oh, it affected him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, the best part...
Yeah.
I just read that comment.
Yeah.
The best part is that, like, basically, if you've noticed, Campbell and I can literally like redirect, bounce off of each other so well, because I mean, honestly, we almost say the same things. Like, we're thinking this, like, speaking of psychology, we literally almost think the same way. It's really scary. I don't fucking like it.
Yeah.
I want to get away with him, but it's like the more I touch my computer, the more I get near him, and it pisses me off. We literally are almost the same person at this point. And honestly, that like, if you could find somebody to where you could do that, it actually creates great content, because we understand boundaries without even having to say it. And we understand how to bounce off of each other, how to improvise, all that.
Yeah.
Very well. All right. I'm getting too serious. I'm losing y'all. So anyways, we lived in a dorm room in our college, right? It was a 3-story dorm room, old as shit. All right. Needed to be updated from the fucking 1500s, it looked like. All right. So Campbell lived on the 2nd floor. I lived on the 3rd floor. It was a sunny afternoon. Campbell was on the soccer team and I played tennis. So Campbell had already finished his soccer practice and I was doing sheets that day. So I had put my laundry into the washer and dryer right before I left for tennis practice. Okay. So I'm gone. I'm at tennis practice and I have another roommate that's not Campbell. All right. This dude's a bitch. So bitch boy lies a lot, and bitch boy like to play pranks on me. So keep that in mind. Okay. So I'm at tennis practice. I'm sweating my balls off. I'm hitting all these balls, right? Y'all know I'm good at hitting balls. So, anyways, I just got done with a crazy set. It was fun. It was wonderful. You know, I wanted to die. So I go to check my phone. We're in the middle of a set break. And I get a message from my roommate. And he goes, "Yo, just so you know, Mona Lisa's in your bed right now." And I was like, "She's what?" And so he goes, "Just so you know, you might have a little extra splashes of paint on your painting when you get home." Because I had some motivational tennis quotes in there, right? So I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, what do you mean?" So I still had another hour left of tennis practice, and I got sent this picture. All right. And it was my bed, but whatever was on top of it was scribbled out in red. Didn't know what it was. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, he probably just threw some shit on my bed, right? Didn't think nothing about it. That's all I got from him. He stopped replying to me. Put my phone down. I go to practice. After I get done, when I get out of practice, it's time for us to go eat dinner. So I go eat dinner, right? Like this, I just want y'all to keep all this in mind. All this stuff that I'm doing, okay? It was at least another hour and a half. I go eat dinner. I go meet somebody. I talk to them for a minute, for another 30 minutes. And then I go home. I go to my dorm room, and I hear this loud music blasting from inside of my dorm room. So I'm like, okay, dude's being a bitch. What else is needed, right? I unlocked the door because the door was locked. I swing my door open, and there is this man laying on my bed like a French girl. Like, paint me one of your French girls, Jack. Laying on my bed with only my tennis motivational quote covering his dick. And that is the first interaction I had with Campbell. I hardly even knew his name. He legit, little freshman Campbell, was laying on my bed. Didn't know who I was. Laid on my bed with my tennis motivational picture over his dick. So what do you do in this situation, right? There's just a lot of options that you have to weigh. So I'm like, okay, you had the same one? Exactly. So anyways, I'm like, what do I do here? How do I handle this situation? So I just decided to walk up to him, and I look at him dead in the face while I'm hot and sweaty from tennis practice. I looked at him and I go, this is it, huh? And he looks at me and he puts that little devilish grin on his face. And he goes, do you like me? Like nothing's ever changed. So I got naked and I jumped on top of him. Yep, balls in his face. Hot, sweaty Neison balls all over his face. And we formed our friendship from there. It was like another word never had to be said. Like, do you want to be friends? We immediately just started talking the next day. Yep. Like nothing happened. And it has been that same. Did he lick him? He was kind of forced to. He was trying to like breathe, you know? He was like trying to breathe and all that, like trying to get him out. But like they just kept going in. It was like he was a vacuum cleaner. He was like, I need to breathe. You know, like. So he had no choice. All right. So that's literally how we met. It was a sexual experience. The tension was high. After that, we spent almost every other day in each other's dorm room. We had the same. He finally decided. Campbell had a heart-to-heart with me because he couldn't figure out what he wanted to do. I talked him into psychology. He loved it because he loves learning about the brain, especially when he gives me brain. And then we had all the same classes. We studied together. We ate together. Like we even played soccer together when I tried to kill him. Like it was just good times, good vibes all around. Literally, we went to the library together. We like chased girls together. We ate together. We would spend almost every other day going to the same place to eat.
We chased men together. Let's get that fucking straight.
I didn't say what kind of girls they were. Did I say whether or not the girls had penises?
Continue.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Don't fucking interrupt me again.
Sorry.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Selena? Get your man. I'm sick of this shit. So, tell him to stop. So anyways, we were out there chasing dudes. And I don't know what that number means, but I don't want to know. So, anyways, I don't know what to do now. I got scared.
Yeah, but basically, right? Okay, yeah. Basically, we fell in love at first sight. That's exactly how the story went, and now you see us two here with each other. We legit just fucking, we didn't even begin streaming. Actually, if you guys want to know, I can explain it. No, Selena, you don't have to. But yeah, after that, you know, Neison and I, we weren't necessarily close until I guess both of our junior years of college. And then that was because then I decided to go in psychology, and Neison already had like a year ahead of me, so I kind of had to, you know, get Neison's help in a lot of classes. Like, let's just be honest here. Like, I mean, he fucking carried me through 2 or 3 very difficult classes for me, and Neison legit made it just look so fucking easy. Yep, son, go.
We need to show them the addiction video.
Okay. Yeah.
How can we do that?
We
Can you just display capture it or no?
I'm gonna have to move it over.
Okay. Listen. So speaking of that, we have a video still on YouTube to this day of mine and Campbell's video, one of our videos we did for an addiction class. And if y'all think that we weren't love at first sight, just wait till you see this video. Wait till you see us outside of the Twitch room. All right. We were over at some person's house, and me and Campbell had all the personality. The other 2 people that were in the video literally had the same personality as my fucking ex-girlfriend. No cap. All right.
And a bottle cap either.
Yeah, bottle cap. It was like a celery stick to be compared. Like, who eats celery sticks just to eat them?
So
be honest with me.
I'm just gonna have to drag it over, so you're not gonna be able to see our faces.
That's fine.
That fine?
Nobody wants to see them anyways.
I don't know about you, but I'm fucking sexy. So.
Yeah. Anyways, back to reality.
Sorry. All right, you ready?
Yep. Let's do it. All right, y'all get ready for this video.
Oh shit. Well, okay, whatever. Oh god.
Oh, that accent. Yep.
No, it. It's not even, look. If I go forward, it's not even gonna show the whole thing. Okay, well, it'll.
Can you not scoot it over more now? We don't have to show it all if you don't want to.
Yeah, we don't have to. Oh, bro, this is, bro. Where's Crow when you fucking need him? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's just, you know what? If y'all want to see it, we'll put a link in the chat.
Gosh.
We're done. Okay, we're moving on.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna find the video and I'll post it.
Yeah. You can. I watched this already. Yeah. Link it. Yeah. Scuff streamers. Listen, it fucking happens.
What else is new?
Yeah. But listen, the only thing that I do want to know, and this is a shot at Crow, how is the audio? Oh, shit. Guess who's getting docked in pay this week? How's the audio, motherfuckers? The audio is actually good? Thank you. I know it is. I know. Oh, Crow. No more cutouts? I know. Thank you. Thank you so fucking much. I know it is. I know it's so good. Fuck you, Kevin. Bro, Kevin is actually in here with us too. And so this is very this is something else. But yeah, listen, like I said, your boy is hosting it right now. Your boy is fucking hosting it. Oh, look at Neison. Hello, little baby. Are you back? Okay, that's enough. That is enough. That is fucking enough!
Stay mad.
You're fired. Yeah. But yeah, that is typically
You
how...
you're wrong, Crow.
Yeah.
You spelled you're wrong. Get him.
Yeah. That is typically how, you know, Neison and I met. And actually, there you go. Good. Actually, if y'all wanted to know a funny thing, I've been doing YouTube since 2016, and Neison actually wanted to get into streaming our junior year, and I actually was streaming from my PlayStation before anything. And so Neison was just like, well, hey, I see you're streaming and I want to start doing that. And so he actually got, did you start streaming through PlayStation 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. And
we
so
streamed Anthem together.
Yeah. So that we actually both started out streaming on PlayStation, and I started streaming before Neis. Then I took a break, and Neison just kept fucking with it, and now you see TheBeezNeiz now. And dude, he just fucking popped off with it, you know? And yeah, and so that is typically how it was. And I saw Neison popping off. I was like, you know what? I want to get back into streaming. And you know, here we are. That's exactly what it was. If y'all see the fucking old Anthem and well, was it Fortnite videos? Oh my god, I feel so fucking bad for you. Holy shit, dude.
Anthem, Fortnite, FIFA, the FIFA 16 video
Oh,
where I
God.
sold harder than a retail store.
Yeah, it was legit, absolutely fucking insane. Yeah, and you know, our journey has only just begun, and that is so fucking crazy to me.
That sounds so cheesy.
Our
I hate
journey,
hearing that shit 100 times in a day.
our journey has only begun. Daddy.
Hey, real ones check. How many people can flex their follow?
Shut up.
I hate that shit.
Shut up. But anyway, yeah, that is how Neison and I met. You know, hopefully that was an entertaining story. And because, you know, probably a lot of people do ask us, you know, okay, yeah, you know, how long have you know Neison? And they ask Neison, okay, how long have you known CB? And I mean, bro, we've legit been here. We've only been friends for about 5-6 years. 5-6 years.
How long did we graduate? About 6 years ago. We've known each other.
Yeah, and then we've been close for about 4. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Like we knew each other the first 2 years of college, but it was like, if y'all remember, y'all know how high school is, where everybody like sections off into like their little groups. Like you have the popular kids, and then you have the not so popular kids, and you got the football jocks and the baseball jocks and the tennis bitches. Like that was me. So it was just kind of like that in college, like the foreigners. So our college was 25% foreign, and all the foreigners would like huddle together. Like even if they didn't play the same sport, they all huddled together just because they all spoke the same language and like outcasted themselves. Like we were happy to have them come sit with us, but they just didn't want to. And so like, it wasn't necessarily that Campbell and I weren't friends, but it was just like, he was part of the soccer team and he was the soccer crew. And then I sat with the tennis players, and it was just like that. But eventually Campbell and I, especially when Campbell started doing more and more YouTube, like I started being like recording more of his videos for him, because I was always free when he needed it. And that was what got us a lot closer, because he saw that like I matched his energy. At first it scared him. He wasn't used to it.
I didn't like it. It scared me. Not gonna lie to you.
He's not used to somebody being dumber than he is.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that is how Neison and I met. Like I said, hopefully y'all did enjoy it. But you know, moving on to the next topic. Neis, what are you feeling talking about? Would you like to go dig deep into the mental health side of things, or do you want to keep it light and go into the profile picture? Because you and I are upgraded, or sorry, I've already upgraded. You are upgrading here soon with your profile picture.
It's done. It's already done.
Yeah.
The people haven't seen it yet, though.
Yeah, no, and I'm very excited. Yeah. We are both little anime boys.
Speaking of matching energy.
Yeah. What?
I mean, like, we said that we'd open it up, right? So, I mean, if there's anybody in chat, if there's anything y'all prefer, like Campbell and I are more than happy to talk about mental health. We can talk about it from an actual, like, logistical therapist, psychological standpoint, or we can talk about it from the point of, like, day-to-day things you can do to just improve yourself. Or we can talk about it from the aspect of, you know, streaming and mental health. Or we can, I mean, Campbell's a lot better at understanding profile pictures than me, but I have an idea of, like, I could talk more about animated stuff, or like things that would be a good idea, I guess. I don't know. Things to look out for. Maybe. I know how to take a bad profile picture, so.
All your pictures have been sexy, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it's like, you know, taking a picture with a bad quality phone or from a bad angle. You know, like a lot of times it's really good to have like a high quality picture, like your senior picture from high school, your senior picture from college, a good picture of you on a date, you know, or usually pictures taken with iPhones. iPhones have great cameras.
Yeah. I do agree with that. So with the from the Creatif Collab channel, says streaming and mental health. I think that is a great thing. So with the streaming talk, Neison, to me, is legit one of the best streamers that I've ever seen. And he is someone that grows. And you don't even have to say, okay, yeah, Neison is the most entertaining. He just understands people. And that is legit something that I think that a lot of people don't understand. So it's like he understands the marketing aspect. He understands what you need to do, understands what you need to say. And, you know, just hasn't gotten the exposure yet, but is slowly climbing and doing that. So if y'all want, you know, if you know, there are a few people in here that do want to do streaming, I think Neison is one of the best people to talk to. Because I go about it kind of, I don't want to say the lazy way, but the stubborn way. And it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm going to stream whenever I want. I'm going to do whatever I want. And, you know, it's going to come whenever, right? Neison is doing it like the legitimate, hardcore way of like, yeah, I'm going to grind this shit. I'm going to do this shit every single day. And I'm going to constantly work and do something, you know? And so that, yeah, so Neison, I will open up the floor for you. With the whole streaming thing. And I will actually ask you a question just to lead you off. What do you think changed your mindset when you first started streaming? Because, you know, when you first started streaming, definitely the quality wasn't there, but it kind of switched into, you know, who you are now.
Well, let's put it this way. Like, this can go for anyone. We all have like a dream job, right? It may not be streaming, but it may be more like, you know, I just kind of took a step back, and if you think about it, you got to look at what you're good at, what you're already good at, and you build off of it, and then you got to find your weaknesses and understand those, and then work towards those. So it's like, you're good. You have a lot better personality than me when it comes to being an entertainer, but I have a better personality as far as meeting people where they are and trying to relate to them, because I've been through so much in my life. I was able to fine tune that into a way to where somebody could come into chat, have a bad day, or something happened to them, and I can almost relate because I've been through so much. But I was able to deal with that to a point to where it doesn't bother me, and we don't have to get so deep. We could just get to a point to where they're like, okay, yeah, this guy plays this game, but I don't really care about the game. I come because I know I could talk to him and just have a conversation about it, and it's somebody that understands.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't want to, let's take me for example. I'm a tennis player. I'm not going to go talk to a football player about tennis or some jock football player that thinks he knows everything about tennis. No, I don't care about that. You have nothing to offer me as far as tennis goes. So, I mean, it's just meeting people where they are. I would say a really good point would be the skills that I possess are skills that you could use in the social world itself. So meeting people, finding friends, because how do you find friends? You find common ground. How do you get a job? You find the things that you have that your job needs. So like, I'm out of breath. So I don't know what would be a good one. Like for me and you, we found common ground because we both grew up in very different times, or we grew up in like different scenarios, but we had the same mental look on things.
Yeah.
Like we both related on a mental level, and we both like sports, and we both like content creation, and we both like watching YouTube. And so we founded it and then fine tuned it to where it's where we are now.
Yeah.
But like, wouldn't you say, like, okay, let's put it to this aspect. You may not want me to tell this, but too late now. Like you have a thing where you go out and you advertise for real estate companies. So how do you go out and advertise for these real estate companies and do this promotioning for them? Because you have to have a certain understanding of what they're wanting to advertise to these customers to buy.
Yeah. And see, I think that Neison makes a good point. And that's why I will always say, I think people need to take at least 1 or 2 psychology classes whenever they're going through school. Because I think half the battle is understanding the person that you're trying to sell the product to, and not even from a business standpoint. Half the battle is just understanding the other person in general. Because if you have knowledge, if you understand where the other person is thinking and where the other person's mind is headed, you can pretty much, pinpoint exactly what you need to say and what you need to do in that situation, And I think that knowledge can sometimes get you in trouble. So like, I feel like it ruins, for me personally, I feel like it ruins a lot of relationships. I feel like it ruins a lot of friendships, because it's like if you're constantly thinking about every little aspect of something that someone does, it can definitely, ruin their image of you, right? And so it's just very, very difficult. Hi, Becca. It's just very, very, it's just very, very difficult to, find the algorithm that works for you in life, you know. But you know exactly what Neison was saying. You know, with streaming and, you know, your experiences, that forms you into the type of streamer you are. And, you know, I think that that's why people relate to Neison. I feel like that's why his community has grown so much, is that he has portrayed someone that, you know, is very open and, you know, you can talk about whatever. You can be dumb or, you know, you can be serious, right? And for me, and, you know, my side, it's more just of the troll, and it's just like, yeah, come in here, you can release all your fucking testosterone and fucking do whatever, right? And I don't think one way is better than the other. I think it's legit exactly what Neison was saying. It's like a different environment, but with the same mindset, and it's with the same goal, right? So it's just like, you know, in Neison's stream, you can come in, talk about your day, you know, do all this stuff, and, you know, let it out. With mine, it's like, okay, yeah, you act like a fucking idiot, and then you know, you release all that anger, you release all that tension, right? Not in a sexual way, of course. And then, you know, you just feel better at the end of the day. So I think both streams and both streaming styles, it's not for everyone. So Neison's style isn't for me, and my style isn't for Neison, but it's still the exact same thing, and you still get the exact same outcome.
Well, we need variety because it's just like you said, in a way, like, it's literally about personalities meshing. Look, Tyler One, for example, has the same type of streaming style as you do, where people could come in, they can be stupid, and he doesn't care. As long as you're not crossing the boundary, you can do that. And there needs to be an outlet, because the best part about Twitch and the reason people create communities is because people want to find people that are like them. They want to find people that they can connect to, and that's who they want to watch. Some people like small streamers because you know that you can get an interaction out of the streamer. Some people like big streamers because they just have this production quality acting about them, I guess you could say. They still have this relatableness about them, but they can't read your comment. So they almost have a conversation with themselves that you can jump into. And they have these mods that you can talk to, and they have these like one-on-one sessions where you can actually get to talk to them. And it's just, I don't know, it's just about finding someone to connect to. Like, I like watching some big streamers because it's just genuine entertainment. It's better than TV sometimes. But like, I can go into your streams and talk to you because I know I can relate to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Quick, before we lose the actual train of
let's
thought,
go.
Just Ask Miles. Thank you so much for the follow. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's 51, the 51st follower that we actually have on the Creatif Collab Twitch channel. And, you know, listen, if this stream keeps going well, your boys will be affiliates. Imagine that. Pogs in chat. Neison, that was actually very beautifully spoken as well. Selena actually brings up a good question that we can transition into. Do y'all both want to do content creation as a main focus for as long as possible, or do y'all want to do other things? Neis, you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I would love to. I've spoken this out 100 times. My mindset is I don't put as much stuff on social media about my goals as I speak about it in stream, just because I want to make it more of a reality. And I don't want people, I especially make it a big point that I don't want people to follow me or to join me in my journey out of pity. I want them to do it because they genuinely enjoy me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, to short and sweet, TLDR, too long, didn't read. Yes, I would want to do this for as long as I can, but I would have side things that I would do as well. Absolutely. Just because doing too much of the same thing will easily get you burnt out for me.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, mine is kind of the same way, and you know, I've always talked about this on stream, you know, never hit it. Legit content creation since I started YouTube in 2016. I cannot think of a day, I cannot think of a week, I cannot think of a minute that I was not thinking about my next video, and I was not thinking about, okay, what am I gonna do next? Like, even when I take my mental breaks and, you know, I don't stream for a bit or I don't upload for a bit, I'm constantly thinking about the next video. And, you know, I think that just kind of shows a testament to a certain type of person's character, to when like they truly want something and they truly want to do something that they can't think about anything else, you know. And you know, some relationships become subsided about it, and you know, some friendships become just in the background with it, and you know, that's okay. But you know, to answer the question, this is exactly what I want to do. that I feel like that's kind of CB Prodigy. You know, CB, if you didn't know what my name stood for, CB, my initials, Prodigy. If you look up the definition, is someone that was born to do something. And I feel like I was born to do that, trying to be humble. I feel like I was born to do content creation, and, you know, I just kind of have the mindset for it. And, you know, that's exactly what I want to do. But, you know, also, like Neison said, the main focus, I have other things that I'm doing, you know, with the videography side, some of the investment side that I like, yeah, and, you know, other things like that. But you know, especially with a Creatif Collab, Neison and I, we can form a business. Hi, Barney. We can form a business while also doing what we love, and, you know, content creation. And, you know, also, I mean, there's no, you know, getting around it. Neison and I, we also get exposure for this, but we also get to help, you know, smaller streamers maybe get going. And so, you know, hopefully someday, you know, they get bigger than us. And I mean, we're not even considered big, but, you know, they can hit the ground running. They can go. You know, they can always remember, oh yeah, those 2 people or those 3 people or the stream team or Crow Visual or Creatif Collab, they were the people that got me started with my content creation and helped me transcend my content from good or from mediocre to above average. And you know, I feel like that is something that we all have in common, that we all want, you know. So not just making content, but also helping other people, helping smaller streamers make content as well.
Absolutely. And to piggyback off what you said, like, it's exactly what you mean. Everybody has to start somewhere. A lot of people, I think what I really enjoy about this is that a lot of people want to be a streamer. And so these are tips that will help you get started. But just to clarify, like, obviously everybody's not going to be a streamer, and it depends on where you want to be as a streamer. If you want to be a casual streamer, if you want to make this a career, I mean, we have both sides. Like, for me, when I started, I watched YouTube. Campbell watched it with me. YouTube video on YouTube video on YouTube video on YouTube video, because it's not just streaming. I hope y'all know that, right? Like, if you do want to do this professional, you are your social media manager. You are your videographer. You are your content creator. You are your streamer. Like, you have to do all this stuff by yourself, unless you just already got the money to be thrown out to, you know, to hire all these other people. And yes, they do help. They're great. But you also have to understand algorithms of each platform. You have to do your own research. You have to grow, point and blank. I mean, you know, it's no, Crow is not streaming this, Barney. It's Campbell. Yeah. So, I mean, if we have anything else to say, I mean, we could answer the next question. It seems like it's a good one if you want to.
Yeah. Again, from Selena with the great fucking questions, by the way.
Killing it today.
Selena goes in. Hopefully that did answer y'all's question, and, you know, maybe gave into light, you know, what Creatif Collab is about, and, you know, why Neison and I wanted to join this. But Selena asks, what are y'all's opinions on other streaming platforms besides Twitch, YouTube, etc.? And would you ever attempt to stream on another platform like that besides Twitch? I'll actually start out. And then you know, let Neison, because I kind of threw Neison under the bus and just kind of threw him with it. But with me, it's like, and I think a lot of people feel like this. YouTube is specifically for YouTube, and Twitch is specifically for Twitch. And it's like, you can intermingle those. So, like, I want to bring my YouTube audience over to Twitch, and vice versa. I want to bring my Twitch audience over to a YouTube. And so it's just like, when it comes to live streaming, Twitch is probably the platform that I trust the most, and that I would feel more comfortable streaming to. And then, but I wouldn't upload a video to Twitch and try to grow like that. No, I would want to upload all my videos to YouTube, and, you know, try to do that, but, you know, also vice versa with Twitch. And, you know, there's other stuff. There's Mixer, was Mixer, and, you know, like other things like that, you know, other streaming platforms. Facebook gaming, exactly. And it's just like, I think that Twitch is probably the best place for streaming, and because that is what it's built off of. It's grown so much in the last few years, and that is what, you know, I would consider the best, and that is what I consider what I would want to do. So streaming with Twitch, videos with YouTube. Nice.
Okay. This is a very, very analytical side point. So, like, at the point that we are at now, okay, if Twitch was to die today and I had to start streaming on something else, I would probably go to YouTube, just because I feel like it's the next best streaming platform. I don't really like how it's laid out for streaming, but I think that it's the next best. But I like I said, I watch a lot of videos. For someone our size, we're probably going to lose almost 85 to 90% of our audience. Because like if our channels were shut down today on Twitch, we just don't have the following or the clout to just bring people over. Some people are going to come over. We have a loyal audience, but just the general person. Let me put it this way, okay? It's kind of like how Campbell said it. I'm going to piggyback off him again. Twitch is like the name brand. A lot of people like the name brand of things. When you think of phones, what do you think of? You think of Apple. Usually. That is the name brand. When you think of designer clothing, you think of maybe 2 to 3 brands. Versace, Gucci, yeah, Michael Kors, things like that. You have something that pops into your head. When you think of going to watch videos, what do you think of? YouTube, right? That is what it's there for. That was what it was created on, and that is what it is known for. And it is really hard to get people to change their mindset once they have it made on what it is. So what is like the name brand? Nokia, exactly. It used to be. What is the name brand for streaming? Twitch. It is Twitch. Twitch is great for streaming, but you know what Twitch is not great for? Growing. Okay? That is where it kind of gets tricky. No matter where I go, you still need these other platforms that will help, like Campbell said, mingle your audience from wherever it is onto your stream. So, yes, social media, very, very important. So, like, I think Twitch is the best streaming platform too, but it's not the best place to grow your streaming platform. I just think it is solely the best place to stream. Yeah. Next to that, it would be YouTube and then Facebook.
Yeah. And you know, going into the next point of like, I do feel like, and I did not think this because like I said, I am a very stubborn person, right? And so I think networking and social media networking is huge in today's thing. And it's just like, if you don't know how to network yourself on like social media, and if like the only thing that you can do is YouTube, right? But you don't know how Instagram works, if you don't know how TikTok works, if you don't know how Twitter works, I feel like that can severely hurt your chances of growth. Or maybe it will take a lot longer for you to actually grow. So, for instance, I'll use Neison and Crow as an example. These two grind TikTok more than anyone that I've ever seen, right? And so it's just like they're streamers first, and then they post their content from streaming or you know, post their content from what they do with stream onto TikTok, right? And you know, I feel like those two, if you have at least 2 or 3 social medias that is popping off, not just one, I feel like that is the best algorithm for you to grow. So personally, the only thing that I've going for me is YouTube and Twitch. You know, that's pretty much. But you know, Neison and Crow have Twitch, TikTok, I'd even say Twitter, you know, for Neison especially. And it's just like, I feel like that is just an algorithm that you need if you do want to grow, is being able to social media network.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for Twitter, I would not be, I mean, like Campbell said, being humble, I would not be anywhere near my size if it was not for Twitter. If it wasn't for Campbell being my friend, this is networking right off the bat, before I even started social media, this is how important it is. If it was not for Campbell, okay, and Campbell already having a little bit of a Twitch audience from his YouTube, I would not have hit affiliate in literally less than a month. As soon as I started streaming on a PlayStation with no camera, I hit affiliate in less than a month because people knew me from my college and they liked me. So it was like real life networking. And then people that Campbell knew came to watch me because I was Campbell's friend. And so it was literally right out the gate, I was networking. And then I started Twitter, and then it just blew out the water. I wanted to do Rocket League. I followed all big Rocket League content creators. I commented on all their stuff. I made friends with other small streamers that were Rocket League. And then we all started watching each other. I built friendship with some of them. I went into big Rocket League streamers people, and I was just funny. I legit just made funny comments. I interacted with people. I answered questions. I asked questions. I did all that, and I never asked for anything, ever. What I did is I posted on Twitter when I'm going to live. And because of Twitter's algorithm, sometimes it pops up on people's feed if somebody likes something. These big streamers know I stream now. They come into my chat. Oh, I didn't know you stream. And they raid me. and I get some of that audience. And that is a natural, healthy way of growing without going into every single Twitch stream and just posting your link. Like, that's going to help.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is social media growing in a small nutshell.
Yeah, and I think Neison hit it on the point without even actually going into it, you know, because we've dealt with it a lot, you know, and we've dealt with, like, you know, just random people coming in, dropping their Twitch link, because there is a thing as bad publicity, you know, there is a thing as, you know, bad networking, and, you know, that is probably the worst way to do it, going into a random Twitch stream, dropping your thing, or, you know, it's the classic, oh yeah, you know, I'm about to start streaming, and, you know, I just wanted to, here, not even saying that, because obviously people can be different, but if it's a random person, never said anything to him, they just come in, oh yeah, I'm about to stream Minecraft, or yeah, I'm about to stream Rocket League, and, like, it was just like the most random thing, like, you haven't said one word to this person, it's just like, yeah, it's obvious what you're doing,
or do you want to stream together?
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, personally, yeah, you know, me, I don't care, you know, you can say whatever, and I'll be like, oh yeah, you're a fucking idiot. Neison is someone that will, like, get pissed,
light your ass up,
show you that he's pissed, you know, and then, you know, just be like, nah, fuck you. But it's just like, Kobe, I will kick you. Yeah. But yeah, you know, what Neison said with that, negative social media networking is a thing, and it's just like, it can be very detrimental to your career as well, because if you're known, for instance, the Rocket League community, if you're known as someone that is just a clout chaser, or for instance, I remember Neison and I, we had to deal with this, someone, like, you know, jumping from, like, team to team, you know, you're going to be branded as someone that is a clout chaser, someone that's just looking for clout, and someone that is just a team hopper, right? That will really just not get anywhere. And that does suck to say, because, you know, I do have a very optimistic viewpoint of life, but it's just like, if you are doing that and you are in Twitch, or you're in social media, or you're in content creation for the wrong reasons, it's going to show. You know, it is going to show 9 times out of 10, you know, and it's just like, you know, you might get the clout you want, you might get all this and that, but it's going to end someday, and you know, people, they're going to see.
So let me piggyback off that, and I'm gonna read Selena's next question, because it actually transitions very well.
Yeah.
Dude, Selena, listen, all right. You need to tell her to ask more questions. Okay.
She's a keeper.
Would the both of you rather have, so I kept you. Would the both of you rather have gradual success or overnight success? This actually, I'm gonna read that first part and answer that and transition that. So jumping off clout chasers, have y'all ever seen those people that made the really viral clip, and then they try and start streaming, or they try and start whatever, and they piggyback off that success that they got, right, off that one clip, and then you go watch their stream or something, and they're just boring? Like, they kind of try to talk, but all they do is just kind of read chat like a monotone robot. They don't put any emphasis into what they say. They don't really have conversation. They just read your question and then answer it, and that's kind of all it is.
Yeah.
That's where, you know, it just, that's such a tricky question, because overnight success is nice, because most of the time, not most of the time, sometimes when you make it, you know, you make it. Like, once you get over this hill, like the hill that I'm on this plateau, right? I am a gradual success person right now. Y'all can tell that by me. I constantly grind, and I slowly gain. But then there are some people, like, every day, there is somebody that will legit post a clip that just bangs, right? And then boom, they're viral. Yeah. Okay. There's an advantage to that if they are ready to handle that jump. But if you are just starting out, you post a banger clip, and all of a sudden you don't know how to deal with all these people, like, hey, do you know me? Hey, can you answer this? Hey, do you do this? And you're trying to play a game, but you're trying to stream, but you're trying to be entertaining, and you're trying to answer questions. If you're not ready for that, it can be very overwhelming. What's the main part of it? It can be overwhelming if you are not ready. Yeah. That is how gradual success is nice. Plus, this is the last thing I'll say. To me, if I get gradual success, I know that I worked for it. I worked my ass off. Exactly. And I 100%. Busted my ass 100%. To get where I am. And I know that I'm ready for it because I've been doing it for so long. Like, over the 3 years, you can watch my Twitch streams and you can see how I progressed, not only in production quality, but just overall stream quality.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the fucking head right there. That is exactly, yeah, slurp that shit. That is exactly what, I mean, he just said the exact same thing that I would have said. Gradual success and you realizing that you are where you are because of hard work is better than anything, you know? And it's just, I mean, for instance, last night, right here, I'll just use this as an example. It's like last night I made myself a pizza, right? Okay, nothing special, nothing big, you know? I mean, nothing to like gloat over, right? And it's just like whenever I was eating it, it tastes so much better that I did it if someone else would have made it, you know? And I mean, I feel like that is, you know, 100% Smones. We love you too, buddy. We love you.
Love you.
Yeah, buddy. But you know, with Neison, or sorry, with that question, Selena, which is a great question, by the way. I feel like if it would have happened, so like one clip, and I mean, it would have been dope, you know, one clip pop off for Neison and I, we get big and all this yada yada, right? Fucking amazing. But what comes with that is the attention. What comes with that is the stardom. What comes with that is, you know, being in the public eye, and you know how that affects our mental health already, you know, right now, and keeping up a stream schedule, keeping up an appearance is already difficult. So truthfully, and I'm being 100% serious like this, I'm not gonna speak for Neison. I personally do not think that I could have handled, you know, transitioning from being, I guess, an ordinary person, an ordinary guy that no one really knows about, to someone that everyone knows would be very, very difficult for me, you know? And, you know, I think that, you know, because Neison, he's always had to go through life struggles. He's always had to go through tough things. Here recently, so like in the past few years, I've had to go through a lot of struggles, which has made me into the person that I am. So it's just like, imagine if Neison and I mean, we're both, I'm 24, he's 25. I have to put that in there. So, I mean, we're roughly around the same age. And it's just like, so if we were 16 or 17 and got this stardom, I think it would be a lot worse. But the fact that we are older, the fact we are mature, I feel like we could handle it a lot better than if we were younger, if you know, that makes sense. But going on what Neison said, gradual success is something that I would want more than just a one clip ting, because it's just like, I know exactly, that's exactly what I'm doing. I know that I worked hard for it. I know that I deserve where I want to be, and I'm not just a one-hit wonder.
And also, let's put this on the mental health side. If you blow up, you know what comes with fame, right, Campbell?
Yeah.
Hate. People hate and do not think you deserve. Go look at any famous streamer, anybody that averages over 100 viewers, any TikToker that has over 100K followers.
Doesn't matter.
Go look at their, it doesn't even matter if they have 5 followers, actually. If you go on TikTok and read their comments, you can go look at mine. I have hate on my comments, legit. And I have not even 200. I have like almost 300 followers, I think. But you can go and read. People hate people who are successful. They hate it. And they hate it for however many reasons I can name off right now. They hate it, number one, because it's not them. They're jealous, and misery loves company. They hate it, number two, because they don't know who you are and they think you don't deserve it. And number three, people hate just because they're assholes, just because they like tearing other people down. They think it's funny. They think there's no harm. They think that people don't already have mental health issues. They think that that person doesn't already go to bed at night and think about what to do next, how they're going to handle it. Anything like that. They don't know anything about that person's life struggles. And it's just easier because it's the meta to hate on somebody and give them hate than it is to just spend that same amount of energy being nice or trying to be helpful.
Yeah. And you know, sorry to interrupt you with this, Neison, because Neison, he's talked about it on stream before, and this is something that makes his blood boil, and it's something that makes my blood boil, right? Because Neison had to go through this personally, you know, and it's just like, if someone can't do something themselves, they want to tell you that you can't do it, you know? And it's just like, if someone, let's just say, for instance, hypothetically, is a streamer, right? And, you know, they blow up with one ting, right? But then they don't keep the success. They don't keep, you know, the average viewers, you know, with Twitch streaming. And then, you know, someone legit comes with good content creation, with a good background, with a good personality, you know, and it isn't the personality of a fucking sponge, you know. It is legit just like, oh yeah, you know, you shouldn't buy that stuff, or oh yeah, you shouldn't upgrade because you're not gonna make it, you're just wasting money. It's like, bro, fuck you, dude, bro. It's just like, dude, and especially with me and Neison, or sorry, Neison and I, Legit, we want to go 100% with this shit. And I mean, you see it with our streams. We legit want the highest productivity. We want the highest thing. We want the highest stream alerts. We want the highest sub badges. We legit want everything to be the highest quality, so no one can say shit. You know,
and what's it hurting?
Yeah.
What the fuck does it matter to you if we spend our money on what we want? What's it gonna hurt? What does it matter that I want people when they spend $5 or Campbell? Like, y'all seen all the upgrade Campbell is making, right? What is the big deal about when somebody spends $5, they are getting what they earn? They get that high quality sub animation. They get the high quality mic. It doesn't even matter. Yes, of course I could do this with cheaper shit, but it's my money. I worked for it. I want to spend it on what I want to, because, and Campbell as well, we want to bring the best quality because we want you, when you are here, to have a good time.
Yeah.
And it is not hurting anything for me to have a mic like back in my Blue Yeti days. All right. Y'all remember Screech Neison, if you were here. It is not hurting anything for me to have a mic now to where when I scream, it doesn't like ear bust you.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. So literally, fuck you.
I like it, bro. I love that. I love
Let's
it.
move on to the next question.
Yeah, and you know, before we move on, I think that just goes to show like how passionate, you know, that because we both get emotional about that. Because I mean, we both been told that like, you know, we're not gonna make it with me YouTube or Neison with streaming, and it's just like, bro, it legit just fuels us, and the fact that like we're still going, and the fact that like we're still making the strides to, you know, be better every single day. I think that shows, you know, the determination about both of us. But yeah, moving on, you know, to make it a little bit more not lighter. Lena says, if either of you started doing collaborations on your own channel, would you want to collab with someone with a similar style or someone with a completely different style, or does it matter? That's actually really, really... Selena, what the fuck? Hey, Crow, get her on the payroll! Fuck! That's actually fucking...
Professional question asker.
Yeah, that's actually really good. And honestly, I've really never thought about that because, you know, you could look at it from two sides of the coin. So Neison and I, we mesh well with each other, right? You know, so I mean, like we both go off of each other. We know when, you know, Neison is talking, not to interrupt. He knows when I'm talking, not to interrupt, and it's just kind of just a good flowing ting, right? And so we both have like the same style, and we both have the same I guess genre of you know, whenever we do things, right? You know, I mean, not necessarily all the same, but for the most part, definitely the same. Or you could have it to where, yeah, someone, let's say, for instance, is always serious. So, like, for me, I guess I'm talking about me, because Neison is, you know, he can be both sides. Me, I'm mostly trolling. I'm mostly not serious, right? If I was filming with someone that was a Rocket League streamer, very serious, right? You know, I feel like it would be challenging for me, but it could open up a new side, and it could engage me with a new audience to where, you know, maybe I'm not CBProdigy, but I'm Campbell. And you know, I feel like that can kind of open up new doors for you, because if you're constantly comfortable, if you're constantly in your comfort zone, you're never going to grow. And I feel like that is probably something that, you know, we all struggle with, is getting out of our comfort zone. So to answer your question, I would love to collaborate with someone, maybe not in the same space as me, maybe not do the same content, maybe not even have the same attitude as me, and then just to see where I could go, because maybe, you know, I can open up a side for them and they can open up a side for me.
And I'll go off what he said. I'm kind of different. Like, Campbell and I have very different mindsets, but I do absolutely understand and see his point of view, and it is very good. It is very, very important. All right, serious, Neison. Very, very important for you to step out of your comfort zone and try new things if you want to do content creation. So I absolutely agree with you know, collaborating with someone that is not necessarily your style. Now, this is where the challenging part comes in. Is it your mentality? You being able to understand and look outside the box and accept that this person doesn't stream like you, they're not your vibe, they're not the same thing, and you learning how to mesh with them. I almost think that it would be really good for you to get together before the stream and just talk with each other and get a vibe for each other before you do anything. See, me, before Campbell said anything, I was already thinking, you know, I would want to mesh with somebody that's the same as me, because I know that I'll flow well with them. I know that we are in the same space, so our audience is going to be kind of the same. Like, they're going to understand what's going on. They're not going to be confused, and they're not going to ask stupid questions. Because for me, I have a lot lower tolerance than Campbell for stupid questions and just stupidity in general. Like when I stream, I want people to have a good time. I don't want to deal with stupidity. It's a lot easier for him to deal with. But there is only a certain ceiling you can reach when you do the same stuff and not try anything new. There is a ceiling. Whereas if you try to collaborate with this person that's different, right? Okay. If you try to collaborate with this person that's different, okay, it will teach you, not only will it teach you a different side of things, it teaches you how to be, it's just like if y'all are working on a group project with different people, right? Right, Creative Collab. So if you're dealing with somebody that's in a different zone, it teaches you how to be adaptable, which is also super important. In life, in general, you have to learn how to be adaptable because things are not always going to go your way. They're never going to go your way, honestly, if you want to be honest. Things hardly go exactly how you plan them to go. Everybody has different personalities. Everybody feels different on different days. So being able to adapt yourself to any situation, that is one of the most valuable life skills you can have, period. Absolutely. The people in this chat right now all have different personalities, different life experiences, and different things to go through, but I can get along with all of you because I am able to adapt myself to how you are and like I said earlier, meet you where you are. Basically would be the best way that I could put it. I can meet you where you're at. So if Campbell has anything to say, we'll let him come back, but I'm going to move on real quick and we'll move on. Selena with another banger. Oh, hold on. Let me read Cope. So Cope said, what's something people seem to misunderstand? A big thing that I got that people didn't understand was they did not know my background. A lot of people think because of the way that I dress and the way that I act that I was very privileged my whole life. They think that I'm another like privileged dude that had a really easygoing background. I was raised by my parents, you know, just kind of like going through life, just chilling, cruising. And then when I start talking about my life, you would not expect what you hear from me, you know? That's what created my adaptability and made me so anyways, that is what my background has taught me how to be very humble, how to be appreciative of people, and makes me want to work harder because I know what it's like to have nothing. I know what it's like to be mistreated. I know what it's like to have all of these things. I went through a lot, and I'm not going to sit here and talk about it on a professional stream. But yes, sir. See, the man. So for me, like it's just that would definitely be my thing. And I'll let Campbell answer here in just a second. But I'm answering the question, Campbell, about something people seem to misunderstand. People don't understand that I had a lot different lifestyle, and I had it. I mean, I had it how I had it. I don't like to say rough. I made it out, but it was definitely not a normal childhood by any stretch of the imagination. It was a very rough childhood. And that made me how I am. So what would be something, Campbell, that people would misunderstand about you?
I mean, bro, it's the constant thing, and you know, you've even said it. Hi, Clarity. Hi, Kirby.
Hi, Clarity.
You've even said it before. It's just like the way you are and the way you portray yourself is exactly what you bring. And you know, for me, it's just like I've said this way too many times. And you know, something that someone misunderstands about me is that CBProdigy is an online persona. It is a stream persona. It is a YouTube content creation persona. Campbell is completely different. And I mean, I don't want to say completely different as in like it's two like completely different people, because Neison knows this better than anyone. It's just like sometimes I can be loud and obnoxious. Sometimes I can be very quiet. And it's just like, you know, Campbell is more of the quiet type, right? But it's just like sometimes CBProdigy comes out. And so I think something that someone misunderstands about me is that, you know, it's just like you're a special snowflake either way. Thank you so much. You know, I think that some people misunderstand about me. It's just like, oh yeah, Campbell is always loud. Campbell is always an asshole. Campbell is always an alpha. And it's just like, you know, no, I mean, that's just not it. You know, I'm a human too. And, you know, just like Neison, you know, Neison isn't on, so like on stream, he's very upbeat. He's very positive. He's very motivated. But, you know, that isn't always Neison. You know, I mean, sometimes, you know, he has his down days. Sometimes, you know, things get the best of him. And, you know, he doesn't feel like being positive, you know. And it's just like, I feel like the common misconception misconception of both of us is that, how we are on stream is exactly how we are all the time. And, I've even had people say, they know me from CBProdigy, they know me from streaming, and then I get in a Discord call with them and I'm more chill, and it's just like, oh, well, I mean, I didn't expect that, and vice versa with Neison. And it's just, I feel like the common misconception, to answer your question, is that people think exactly how we are. The online persona that we portray is exactly how we are all the time, and it's not true, because I mean, sometimes off stream I can be very well spoken. I can be very, nonchalant with things. And on stream, very fucking loud, very just fucking alpha, and just cuss all the time. And, same thing with Neison. But I feel like that is a common misunderstanding with people, that people just need to learn that, we put on this online persona to be entertaining. That's exactly how it is. That doesn't mean that we're necessarily like this all the time. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're not like this any other time. But, you just have to realize that sometimes we turn it on, sometimes we turn it off.
I think to bottleneck that all, I think that what people need to understand and misunderstand, just from a general point, is that people think that this stuff comes naturally. I think that they think that we can just come on here and this has just always been a thing for us. We've always been able to act like this, like we haven't put in work, and that what we do is easy. I think people misunderstand how hard this is. And I think people misunderstand that we are people with lives that broadcast ourselves, not people that wake up, have nothing to do, and then just wait to go live and we have all this shit planned out and we got everything figured out. Mm-hmm. That we're just riding the wave. I don't think people understand that. So anyways, we'll move on. If the both of you had an extremely large audience, like a lot of famous streamers, would y'all feel more pressure to produce better content, or would you keep the same mentality? I'll go first. I would want to produce the same quality because that is what is to be expected. If you portray yourself differently because different people are in there, any person with half a brain would know that that's kind of a clout chaser mentality. You don't act different just because, I mean, you don't treat that person badly. You just treat them like you would any other person, because a lot of times celebrities and people like that, they just want to be treated normal too. They don't want to go out. A lot of them. Now, some of them, whatever, big brain. But like a lot of them want to be people too. I mean, they are people. They're just like us. They're people who do something very well, to put it in very layman terms. But I mean, for me, I would just try to, I would produce good content. I always try to produce good content, but I would try to be the same Neison that I always am.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm the exact same way. It's just like, I'm the exact same way, no matter if you have 200,000 followers or whether you have 2 followers. Like, I mean, because for example, I remember one time, Neison and I, because and this kind of attests to our character, just in my own opinion. Neison was in a Rocket League tournament or in a Rocket League game, and he was streaming, and it was like a very famous person, and like he came in and he was talking with everyone, and like every single person was trying to talk to him and act like I mean, I don't want to say
like he hung the moon.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, personally, like, I mean, I think I was, if I remember this correctly, I was talking shit to him, and it was just like, bro, I mean, that's the exact same CB. It. Yeah. And then, Neison was just acting the exact same way. He was just like, oh, hey, big fan. Thank you for stopping by. Exactly how you greet anyone, but it was just like, everyone else was just going fucking crazy with it. And so I would hope, and because we don't know unless we go through the exact same situation, that we do act the exact same way. And it's just like with about the better content thing, Selena, it's just like, I feel like Neison kind of hit it on the head. It's like, you have to match the level of competition, or you're gonna fall off. And that's exactly what you need to do. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to change who you are. That doesn't mean that you have to change the genre, but yeah, sorry, Kirby made me lose my train of thought. Sorry about that. But yeah. I feel like you don't need to change who you are, but you also need to up the ante if that is what is expected of you, you know? And I mean, you need to constantly evolve, because of humans, we constantly evolve. We need to constantly evolve. We constantly need to evolve and adapt. And that is probably the best piece of advice that we can both give. Is, you know, you have to constantly adapt your content, because if Neison and I, we stayed with our Blue Yeti mics, played Fortnite on a fucking PlayStation, and I definitely do not think that we would have seen the growth and the community that we have right now. I 100% guarantee that we would not. But you know, moving on to the next one. If you didn't have anything else, Neis.
No.
You didn't? Yeah. Let's see. Selena, again, if I'm not mistaken, I think that both of you can see the viewer count as you're streaming. How does that honestly make y'all feel? Do you feel that it's toxic on yourself to keep it on? Does it make you feel better to know how many are there? This is actually a really good question, and I'll kind of keep it short and sweet because we have reached the hour mark, and you know we'll finish off. Barney, you'll have the last question. Honestly, for me, that is something that I hate to look at, but I constantly crave it. And it legit affects my mood. It affects, you know, the mood that I am in before stream, because most of the time people show up later, typically in my stream, you know. So it's just like at first might have like 2 or 3 people, and it will affect my mood. And then I start to get a little bit happier, you know, towards the end, because you know a lot more people come in. And I think it is very toxic to have that mindset, and it's something that I need to work on. But it's just, I feel like, you know, the numbers and views shouldn't be what you are focused on, and you need to act normal whether there's 2 people in there or 200 people in there. But I know for me, I still need to get past that outer exterior, and, you know, I need to, you know, hit that head on.
Absolutely. I mean, I agree with what he says. So my take on it is that I switched. I'll give a little story. I stream with Streamlabs OBS, and then I switched from Streamlabs OBS to OBS. And while I was in OBS Studio, which is the original, it does not have a viewer count. So I had never experienced streaming without a viewer count until I did OBS. And here's the experience that I can share with that, is that Campbell hit it on the nail in the sense of you really don't realize how toxic your mindset is with streaming without you even knowing until you stream without a viewer count. Because when I stream without a viewer count, when I look over, because I always look over trying to read chat, and that number is just right there, right above your chat. You can't avoid it. You can't miss it. That number of the viewers, which, by the way, is never accurate in Streamlabs, by the way. That's never accurate. No matter what platform you stream on, you're never going to know the exact number of people that are watching you. And you also will never know exactly who is watching you all the time. So to keep this short and simple, that time that I streamed in OBS Studio almost made me, when I went back to Streamlabs, turn off my viewer count, because not knowing how many people are there or who is there will not affect your mood. And it should teach you that no matter how many people are in there, you should be streaming at the same high quality content. You should be filling dead space when you're not talking about something. You should keep talking to yourself. You answer any questions that come into that chat that you can, and you provide good gameplay. And not having that viewer count helped my toxicity, because I didn't even realize I had it. But you really do, without even thinking, looking at that viewer count, change your content mood. If you see less than X amount of viewers, you don't talk as much. You just kind of sit there and play, and you wait for the number to go back up before you start doing anything. Or you wait on somebody's message before you really elaborate on stuff. It does change your mood a lot. So, I mean, I do now. I stream with a viewer count, but it'll probably be something I change at some point. And it gives me a lot of anxiety if I have low numbers, because I think I'm doing wrong. But something I learned is that people have lives, and there's a lot of external factors. So right now it's the summertime, and certain days are going to do better than others because people are out doing stuff.
Yeah.
People are out enjoying the summertime. Quarantine's over now, just about, you know, people want to get out and do stuff. Not everybody has time to sit there and watch your stream. A lot of people do, and a lot of people will drop lurks. They'll come by the best they can, but they have lives. And that's something we need to accept, is that other people, you know, have stuff to do. And I mean, honestly, stream without viewer count is 100% better in my opinion, but sometimes it's just like Campbell said, it's getting back that toxic mindset of wanting to know how much, because we feel like the number is a direct correlation to how well we are doing. We feel like if we are streaming good, then we will have a lot of people. We're capturing their attention.
Yeah. And you know, just to wrap everything up, Barney, with a great ending question. I got a question for the boys. What's the most mentally destroying thing for someone when first starting off their streaming career that they can expect? Neis, do you have the answer right off the top of your head?
I have two things. One is the viewer count. Not having a lot of viewers just because you're starting out, no matter what, can't really, it's just something you can't help. Number two is the toxic people. Learning how to deal with the toxic people that are going to come in and say you're shit because you have a low viewer count, saying you're bad, and just coming in and harping on you, basically trying to test you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's the exact same thing for me. The viewer count, I mean, still affects me. I'm still to this day, and it is something that I just have to get over. And the toxic people, I've just kind of learned to just laugh with it, But from someone
that's 3 years of streaming. That's 2 years and 3 years of content creation and streaming.
That's exactly what I was about to say. It was just like, it wasn't always like that, because I always used to have my feelings on my shoulders, right? And it was just like, after a while of just like, dude, I'm tired of letting people dictate my emotions. Fuck them. Who cares, bro? And just laugh at them. And, I feel like if you can get past that mental barrier, if you can get past all your mental barriers, you will become an unstoppable person. And, you can pretty much achieve anything that you set your mind to. But, Neis, I feel like this was a very good podcast, bro. This was absolutely fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And an hour, 20 minutes, just the TheBeezNeiz and I. And, hopefully y'all did enjoy the podcast. Neison, any final words for the people?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, thank you guys so much for being able to ride with the wave. We kind of come on here. It can be a different vibe every single time. You never know what you're going to get. And just the fact of you guys being able to ask us questions and genuinely want to learn and be able to have a good time and stick around with us, even if we do get a little more serious, being able to just kind of go with us and help us out and give us some questions. Y'all had such great questions tonight, and we really appreciate you being here with us as we start this up. It just goes to show, who's really going to be there. Yeah. And it y'all just have no idea how much it means, especially to me. It just means a lot.
Of course, bro. And
to Campbell as well. I'll speak for him. I mean, it means the world to us, just in general, that you guys are willing to go from TheBeezNeiz and CBProdigy to Creatif Collab.
Yeah. Yeah. And Neison, he exactly hit it right on the head. But, like we said, thank you so much. Be sure to follow all the social medias. Be sure to check out TheBeezNeiz. Be sure to check out me, of course, because I'm the fucking best, right? And right now, because Creatif Collab, we want to help out small streamers. Is there any streamer that y'all know or see that you think deserves the raid from the Creatif Collab Stream Team? I saw Tunes.
Yep.
He's live right now. We have Trucha.
We have Trucha. We have Tunes. We have Dribs RL, who I think supports Crow pretty well, and
okay.
Me and him follow each other on stuff.
Okay.
He seems pretty good, dude. So we got those three. That they would all be good people to pick.
You legit just tell me.
Thinking Trucha. Thank you so much for the stream. Of course, Miles. And listen, we try to be live every. Thank you so much, by the way, for just being somebody that just came in and took a chance to watch us. And we're really glad that you enjoyed it. And listen, we're going to keep trying to put out the same type of stuff. We have socials where we post stuff. If you need more help, you can always go check out the Twitter. We have Instagram. Of course, we have TikToks. We're not as consistent yet on TikTok, but we have Twitter posts, Instagram reels, and so all that stuff. And listen, if we don't get to raid your stream or not, just know that every stream we're going to be trying to raid different people. It's not always going to be the same person. So if we don't pick them tonight, could be next time. We're all about helping everyone. We want to get everyone involved in Creatif Collab because it's small streamers helping small streamers. So just keep that in mind, guys. We're not nitpicking over anyone that has a raid target. Yeah. So, but we're going to be trying to every Sunday to Monday-ish, we'll be trying to go live. We'll be hosting a podcast. We're going to start playing some games together, hopefully. When we figure out some games, we can all play together. But you can expect if we're not playing a game to have another podcast. So, anyways. What are you feeling, Campbell? Are you feeling Trucha? Are you feeling TikTok's pretty consistent? Yeah, it's because I'm cute. So are you feeling... What are you feeling? You feeling Churcha?
right now, and this fucking sucks. I am because Crow has the thing. I have to sign into the Creative Collab team. So
Oh.
yeah. I think Trucha is the best thing.
I'm gonna go watch this stream real quick.
Yeah, just to see.
Let me get through with the raid. I just want to make sure, nothing against him, but sometimes he just has these streams where he's not even talking. He just has it up because he's doing his trading card thing. He, our friend Church, does, he sells Pokemon cards. And so sometimes he's not even here.
Yeah. Thank you, Crow.
Okay, he's here.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Thank you, Crow, baby. All right, yep. So everyone, we do appreciate you. We're about to raid Trucha. We love you. Goodbye.
We'll see y'all next week. Love you all.
Goes.